Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing out there? It is time for Wakey It is time for Wakey Bakey time, guys. Welcome to the 9:10ish. We're running a little late this morning. Wakey Bakey Morning Show brought to you by the dailydank.com, guys. We are getting into a whole mess of trouble this morning, guys. We got part two of letting AI break down all the freaking JFK files. Yesterday, guys, we broke it down live on the air. We decoded the first batch and we discovered Operation Hand or Operation something, where it was if the Russian's president or Russia's powerful people get assassinated, this was a program that would launch nuclear weapons to the U.S. automatically. We discovered that. We deciphered it live on the air, guys. We had AI break it down using CIA techniques. Crazy. If you want to go check that out, guys, it's the episode's up on the archives. Go check it out, guys. Yesterday's episode. We also have a Smoke and Mirrors, our audio podcast dropped yesterday, where we break it down. We tell you exactly what we did with AI, exactly what happened, exactly what we found. So check that out. Also, guys, that's up in the archives as well. Thedailydank.com, and check it out here on YouTube, guys. All the stuff. So we're going to be getting into that today. Good morning, everyone. Whole mess of people up in here already. Nice. Good morning, April, the love of my life. How's everyone doing this morning, guys? Yeah, so we're going to be getting into that. We got all our normal stuff, guys. Wakey Bakey News, all the normal things. We're probably trimmed down a little bit so we can jump into these JFK files. Yesterday, we were trying to use Chat GPT for the second round. We used Chat GPT for the first round, but this round, guys, we're going to be using Grok. That's right, the X. For some reason, AI ChatGPT could not see these other files the second round. But Grok over on X, their AI can. So I was playing with that a little bit. Man, we got a lot to get into. The assassination, how Cuba's linked to it, all the connections, the Mexico City visit from Lee Harvey Oswald, guys. We got all the things. We got Today in History, Wakey Bakey News. We got First Toke of the Day, guys. That's right, Mr. Zips. I got a little Mr. Zips weed here. We're going to bong it up, and we're going to get high and let AI decode the JFK files, guys. That's right. Who wants to hear it? Who wants to see it? I do, guys. I do 100% for sure. So, all right, here we go, guys. We're going to get going with it. Buckle in, kick the tires, and light the fires, because we go live in 2. That's right, guys. Stay in, man. We got a hell of a show. We're going to decode some more shit. Hopefully the FBI, CIA doesn't come kicking in my door live. All right, guys, here we go. We go live in 2.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja bichuela y cuando le moviese ligado igualito que yuca. El pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo que
No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes.
All right. Good morning, everybody. It is the Wakey Bakey Morning Show. How's everyone doing? Boy, yesterday, man, we were like a real fucking influencer over here. Boy, JFK files dropped live on the show. We deciphered them. We broke groundbreaking things, man. We made all sorts of videos. But yesterday, we were a real crew. If anyone needs a side hustle and is handy in any way, I love Tim. If anyone needs a side hustle and if they are handy in any way, contact me. Tim needs people for all things delivery drivers, electrical, plumbing, landscaping, lumper, whatever, guys. You guys need it. He's going to need a tri state workforce, man. He's a good dude to work for. Great manager, guys. And it sounds like it's a little unsupervised. He needs like extra hands to get shit done. Might be sending you out to do a delivery, that type of thing. So definitely do that. I'm putting together a case for the local news to take on the courthouse corruption. Let's do it. Harvey Hooligan. All right, guys, big shout out this morning. Before we do shout outs, I want to give a big shout out to the broken brain of Eric, guys. He's been behind the scenes. He's been sending me all these files. He's been kind of organizing them for me. Pretty cool, man. It's a big job, man. What is it, 80,000 pages that we have to go through? So a big shout out to him. Broken brain, man. He's really buckled in on this. We couldn't have done this without him, guys. So big shout out. And I'm telling you, even if we're recognized or not, we were groundbreaking yesterday. We deciphered a CIA code, guys, a straight up code. And we got the whole fucking story from it. Like, that's crazy. Not organized enough. Hey, man. The only thing I'm really worried about, Eric, on this morning show, I'm not worried about it, is Grok. Hey, there's Dark Ages. The JFK files show us that JFK is dead and is not currently alive. The end. Who is it? Tupac? Is it Elvis? Was that ever a thing? Did anyone ever think JFK was still alive? No, I get it, man. I get it. It did. You know what? Dark Sage, how you doing, brother? How you doing, or sister? Or in the middle. I don't know. I don't know what we say these days. How you doing, Dark Sage? Dankster, there we go. That's the universally approved Dankster. Yeah, we're getting into it. Yeah, yesterday, we discovered, I don't know if it was groundbreaking or whatever, but I thought it was pretty cool. We deciphered this part of the JFK files, ended up telling us about a secret Russia missile program. That was pretty cool. It didn't have too much to do with JFK, but kind of cool that we were able to break the cipher. And it's weird the NSA knew about it and they just sat on their hands. That's the other thing that we discovered. Anyway, guys, about 4 o'clock yesterday, 4 or 5 o'clock, they dropped a whole new batch. Someone out there I know is screaming, but JFK is alive. So if you ever meet them, just tell them yes. Yes, he is. I saw them at my gas station. He pumped my gas for me and gave me a tip, and then he ran off. Because there's nothing a Boston man wants to do, a Boston gentleman, than pump your gas, right? And then he just runs off. He takes his tip and he runs off in the forest. Tupac and Elvis and Biggie. Did you get it? Did you get it? Like they're in the forest waiting for him. They got like a little compound. What's that place? Bohemian Rhapsody? No, that's the song. What is it? Bohemian Grove. They're all hanging out with Alex Jones at a Bohemian Grove. Who else? Is Marilyn there? Who else is there, damn it? Who else is there? Brian, did you see the comment about the Social Security checks? That is 876 pages. I'm at 320. Oh my God. That is crazy. Eric, I need one more favor, Eric. If you do me a favor, could you no, you know, we'll just I'm only worry I have is Grok, the AI we're going to use today, the Twitter AI, X, Twix, whatever you want to call it. They only allow you, and I even have the premium plan, they only allow you to upload so many documents. So, what would you say, Eric, is the most important documents we should concentrate on today? I probably can only upload about 10 or 12 of them. So, so which one should we focus on today? And I hate to throw you in this position, Eric, but could you send me the 10 or 12 starting from now to where I can do it? If not, not a big deal. We can just randomly get into it. I know you kind of organize them. We got the assassination ones. I believe there was just some on just straight Lee Harvey Oswald. So yeah, if you could do that for me, Eric, I really appreciate it. If not, not a big deal. I know you know what's important in them. So if there's any kind of coding or anything we could do that would be cool. What is Dark Sage? I remember everyone last night. The JFK files will show us it's a conspiracy. Me, well, you'll see. It shows that he's dead, dead. I could care less about the mafia and Castro and what they were doing in Nam. Well, I care about is the files that show he's 100% dead. So you do not get the conspiracy theorist. What if JFK is 99% dead? No, he's 100% dead. Oh man, appreciate you, Broken Brain. Appreciate you. All right, guys, let's get into what do I got? We got what do we normally do? Like I'm all out of sorts, guys. Make sure I got my lighter on me. Man, I've been holding on to this lighter for dear life. Like I'm in fucking prison. And I'm sticking it in places it doesn't belong. I'm holding on. I lost a lighter not too long ago. And I was doing instead of just going to the store to buy another lighter, I'm like using fucking one lighter that sparks, another one with fuel in it, and I'm lighting that to light a candle so that I can relight the one with fuel in it so I can smoke my weed. A lot of stuff going on in this action when I could have just went to the store, got a new. So I ended up getting a new lighter, Stizzy, guys. Ooh, Stizzy promo item. And I'm holding on to this fucker for good life, man, for dear life and good life. Happy lighter, good wife, right? Good life. I don't. So, guys, this morning I am getting into some Mr. Zips, and it has some hair in it. So, Mr. Zips, fucking Rosie, my bulldog Rosie, man, hair everywhere. Mr. Zips, guys, this is some fire shit. Good price too, man. The ice cream cake is fire, man. Really good. Really good. You know, that's something. Jackie Kennedy. You don't hear you know what, that changed everyone's lives, man. It was a crazy. What about JFK Jr.? You know, that picture of him saluting his dad. That iconic photo, man. Crazy shit that went down. All right, guys. First toke of the day. Let's get into it. Like I said, Mr. Zips. This is probably about a 28% THC level. This is an ice cream cake. I sprinkled in some Cali Gold wax on there, guys. Who's got the gold? Cali's got the gold. That's right. And we're going to do first toke of the day, guys. We're going to get high and talk about JFK. Appreciate you, Broken Brain. Appreciate you. All right, guys, I'm going to blow it this way so I don't fuck up my electronics with resin everywhere. So, all right. First toke of the day, guys. If you care to join me, we need to do first toke of the day song. I need production value for this. First toke of the day. Do, 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 do. All right, let's do this, guys. Yeah, it's real. It is real, guys. Blowing smoke all over Tim's America suit that I got for him over here. Blowing clouds, baby. You know it's good when it keeps coming out of your mouth. It's like a fucking club in here all of a sudden. All right, guys. Should have had some music going on that one. Woo! 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 That's right. A little vape getting me coughing, but a whole bong load with wax doesn't do a fucking thing. All right, guys. Let's get into it this morning, guys. We got a little roll call to get into this morning. This is where we do shout outs. That's right, guys. We give all our Dank Nation members a shout out. If you want to be part of this, you hit me up and say, Brian, I want in the song. I want in the video, you fucker. And I will throw it in there, guys. You got any businesses? Anything you want to shout out, you blow it up in the comments. You want to make up with your girlfriend because you cheated on her with your cousin. With your cousin. That's right. Throw it up in the comments. And we will shout you out, guys. That's right. Little Moki. I'm sorry I slept with my cousin. Forgive me. All right, guys, let's get into it. It's roll call.
Rise and shine, it's the wakey bakey vibe. Dank Nation's here and we're going worldwide. The daily dank.com is leading the way, shouting out the crew, starting the day. From Rosie the Bulldog to Supernova, my Mike. Dank Nation shining, the future's bright. Oh, roll call, Dank Nation unite. Harvey hooligans here keeping it tight. Fight for freedom, blazing it up. Broken brains thinking Rosie Key's got the spark. Mr. Crispers brings the crunch and leaves his mark. Back to the retro review, bringing the Golani, the OG, smoking big, not scrawny. Aaron from Australia, bold and uncontrolled. Pam and Chris Zucchini, keeping it real. Charlie the fisherman's got that morning appeal. April so lovely, Russ and Jeremy too. Lonnie's blunt is lighting up the room. Roll call, Dank Nation unite with the daily dank.com.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. I'm just fucking blah 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 blah, and the microphone was off. I do it so we don't cough. I want to give a big shout out to everyone over on X right now. We got about 30 people over on X. That's pretty fucking cool. I know they can't comment, so big shout out to you guys over on X. Blow up a comment in the post, guys. I'll see it and I'll make sure I respond to it. So yeah, big shout out over there, man. That's pretty cool. We got a bunch of people over here on YouTube too. We got one on Twitch. One on Twitch. Is that Lonnie? Lonnie, are you over on Twitch? We don't get a lot of love on Twitch. We need to start doing that. Steven, appreciate you, man. Good morning. Good morning. How is Tijuana this morning? Hopefully everything's good up there, man. Sending good vibes from Mexico. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We appreciate you, man. All right. Let's get into some shout outs this morning, guys. That's right. I want to give a shout out. Who remembers, guys? This is going to be crazy. You want to feel old? Do you want to feel old? Who remembers the movie, The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? This was with Jim Carrey. This is a great fucking movie. If you guys have not seen this, I would definitely recommend it. This is a movie where a dude is in love with a chick, in his early 20s, that type of a relationship. She breaks his heart and he wants to forget her. So he goes to a place. Elijah Wood is the doctor, and he goes to this place where they take away your memories of that person. It's a crazy, crazy movie. But you guys want to feel old? You guys want to feel old? 21 years ago, that movie was released today. So big shout out to Jim Carrey and the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's right. That's a great movie. Great freaking movie. No rain. No rain. Hard to follow, but what a concept. Great flick. Yeah, it was. It was one of those. It was different. It was cutting edge. That's why I liked it. Did it make a lot of sense? Probably not. I remember, wasn't the brain thing like a fucking pasta strainer, like one of those old school? I remember my mom used to have growing up a big metal pasta strainer that we would use all the time, and it looked exactly like that thing. Low budget, great movie, man. Showed Jim Carrey a different side. But yeah, great fucking old, man. I'm getting old. 21 years ago that thing was dropped. Oh man, never heard of it? Oh, Harvey Hooligans. You should check it out. Great movie. Different. All right, big shout outs this morning, guys. Harvey Hooligans getting in trouble down there at the city hall, guys. He's turning into a regular Woodward and Bernstein down there. Getting confronted by the city manager. Don't get me started on fucking city politics. We all know where I fall into that thing. It all boils down, and when we get into these JFK files again, it all boils down to people in power, man. People don't like to fucking be talked down to. People don't like to be put in a position where they have to fucking defend themselves or have to explain themselves, especially those kind of people. And if you really fucking think about it, okay, here we go, guys. Rant of the day. Here we go. I'm dropping the blunt truth. This is another segment. I just don't have any intro for it. Blunt truth, guys. If you think about it, these fuckers that work for a city, and we're not talking Houston. We're not talking fucking New Orleans. We're talking Bullhead City. We're talking Needles. We're talking Needles has 4,000 people. Bullhead has a little more, 40,000, 42,000. So like, if you really want to present yourself as this fucking I'm the guy, I'm the end all be all, take a look at your fucking self. We live in a fucking a freeway town that people exit, get off of. We're the locals. It took me a long time to fucking realize that. You watch these movies where the rich family, okay, Great Outdoors, John Candy is a great example. They go to the woods or wherever to have their summer. That's where they spend their summer, and it's fun. And the boys and the girls, they meet, and then they have to leave, and it's all heartbreaking. And they always talk about the townies. the people that live in the town 24/7, and how somehow they're lower class or whatever. We're the fucking townies, guys. Like, how is the fuck is some fucking guy think he's all powerful because he's just some townie? Fucking, I'm the city manager. You fucking, you're not. I mean, you are, but you're fucking really, really fucking stretching it out, calling it a city. First of all, like, come on, man. And then the same with like sheriff officers. A lot of times, there's some good ones. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of bad ones. And my theory is they're just not trained, man. And it's some dude in a fucking polo shirt that says sheriff, not even a badge anymore. Fucking usually they're out of shape. Usually they're fucking and they don't want to listen. They don't want to help. They want to tell you what it is. And 9 times out of 10, you watch these videos all over YouTube, they're fucking wrong, man. They don't know the law. And it's getting dangerous with all these cameras. And now we got AI into the situation, guys. It's going to be a different game, a different game. So what it is maybe if you fucking get weird when people start arguing with you or start calling you out on your shit, maybe stop and listen to what they say instead of getting defensive because you think that you're an authority figure when in fact you're just a fucking townie and fucking waiting for freeway people to come and throw pennies at you. Okay? Townie, fucking cool your jets. All right, and that was my blunt fucking rant of the day, guys. That's the blunt truth. We're all townies, damn it. Oh man. All right, big shout out. So that's done. Big shout out. Carolyn, good morning, good morning. Who else we got? It's windy in Colorado, so not sure about they're just talking to each other on the chat. I always get that. I love that you guys have a whole conversation going in the chat. I think that's so fucking great, man. I really, really do. Sometimes it's hard for me to follow, but hey, I love to see that you guys like talk to each other. Very, very cool. Let's see what we got. We got Harvey Hooligans in the house. Rosie Key, the sweet, the lovely, the patient. Rosie Key. We got Tim W. That's right, guys. The last cowboy looking for a few good peeps. If you're in the local area, guys, and you know how to drive a car or a truck, you know how to lift stuff, you know how to get your hands dirty a little bit. Tim W is looking for a few good peeps, guys. That's right. Tri-state workforce looking looking to make a couple bucks, man. Times are hard. Looking to pay the grocery bill. Holy shit, has that skyrocketed? Looking for a side hustle to pay for your groceries. Talk to Tim W, guys. He'll have you hooked up, man. Again, good guy to work for. I've worked with him. I wouldn't steer you guys wrong. All right, who else we got up in the house? We got April, the love of my life. April. Good morning, guys. Oh, what is this? Uh-oh. Trouble at the April house, guys. Oh, man. Kids. I won't go into it, but oh man, kids getting into trouble, guys. Maybe tomorrow we can do a true crime Thursday on the drama. Oh, big shout out. Big shout out to Mia going home early from school. That's right. She just got outed in front of a bunch of people live on YouTube. All right. We got the broken brain in the house, guys. Big shout out to the broken brain. We couldn't be doing this JFK stuff without him, guys. And if you're watching for the first time and you're like, what is all this bullshit that they're doing? We want to get to the JFK. We do a morning show, guys. This is kind of our routine. We'll get into the JFK stuff here in a minute. Join in the comment, guys. Join in the fun. We're having a great time, man. Spark one up with us. Let's get high and have a good time. Tim, you can put her to work for the next 5 days. 5 days? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Little Mia got suspended for 5 days? Woo. Oh, man. Oh man, the the boyfriend in me almost just came out live on the air. I was gonna be like, "Well, you better not let her just have a good time and lay around eating bonbons. She needs to get her ass to work. That's serious." And I'm like, "What? What? All right. There's consequences, man." All right. Broken Brain. Big shout out, guys. Big shout out to him. We couldn't be doing this JFK stuff without him, guys. So make sure you give him a big shout out. Late runner off to work soon, but be listening. We appreciate you, Rosie Key. You're the bestest. Who else we got? Who else we got up in here? America. That's right. Big shout out to Mr. Crispers. Big shout out to Chris Zucchini. Big shout out to Fight for Freedom. Back to Retro Review. Big shout out, guys. Go check out Back to Retro. Has a new budget podcasting show dropping pretty quick. He does movie reviews, guys. Go check out the channel. It's a whole bucket full of fun. That's right. And the Mod Squad. Check out the Mod Squad as well, guys. Great channel, our buddy Felix. All right, we got a big shout out to Dark Sage 9117. That's right. JFK is dead. That's what we know. JFK is dead. Is not currently alive. Could be brought back. I'm not ruling anything out. It's 2025, man. But for now, is currently dead. I love it. I love it. Big shout out to you. Good to see you on here. Good to see you on here. 100% dead. That's right. Oh man. Um, Stephen Wilson, big shot all the way from Tijuana. Big shout out. Getting shit done down there, living the good life. Living the good life. Our Texas guy. Oh, you know who else? I want to give a big shout out to John Hammond. I'm having a hard time remembering the name. Someone will throw it up in the chat for me. Happy birthday. Our buddy we play game night with, who kicks my ass every time. Big shout out. He goes under John Hammond on the thing. If someone would throw that up for me, I'll look it up and get it. And then Larry from Texas. That's right. Big shout out to Larry. We got them all over. Aaron from Australia. Aaron from Australia. Big shout out to Aaron, Mr. Crispers, everybody, guys. I'm sure I'm missing a ton of people. Bullhead RC, big shout out, guys. Go check out their new track and all the shit they're doing. They're groundbreaking shit over there. It's fire, guys. Harvey's having the time of his life. Mojave Martian, big shout out. Nancy, Teresa Deller. All the peoples, guys. All the peoples. Appreciate you guys. All right. What else we got? What else we got cooking? April. Big shout out. I'm cute, guys. I hope, at least I hope. I hope this was to me. I hope she's not talking. 5 days that she gives someone a black eye. Eric, she tried. Mia. Oh man, there's Fight for Freedom, blazing it up. Where's Lonnie, man? Where's the Lonster at? That's right. We love us some Lonnie. We know he's watching later on, guys. And so big shout out. Big shout out to everyone. I'm sure I'm forgetting you. And if I am, I'm sorry. I'll smoke a joint with you. Stuff your sorries in a sack. All right, guys, let's get into this next little segment. You know, we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to nail out today in history right now. And then the Wakey Bakey news will just be this JFK file, whole big thingamabobber. Is that okay with all you executive producers out there? EPs in the house. The EPs. The EPs. Oh, man, everyone's getting involved. We got a Rosie Key dropping some JFK stuff, man. We're getting, this is the hot button topic right now. This is what we're getting into. Did the feds do it? I found it so yesterday on the second. You know what? Let's get into today in history, and we'll get this segment out of the way, and then we'll do our fucking thing, guys. Let's do it.
In history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history.
All right, guys. Today in history is brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California, #1 super fire store. That's right, guys. Get in over there, man. Wild weekly drops will be dropping today or tomorrow. I'm going to start getting them, try to get them out on Thursdays at the latest from here on out. That way everyone has the weekend. Sometimes I don't get them, and so it's hard to do it. We'll start doing that, guys. We got to start pushing that more. We got the big 420 coming up. Things are heating up, guys. Channel's getting lively, man. Welcome to all the new faces out there too, man. I want to say I love seeing all the new names, everyone participating, guys. This is a family, man. It's a great community. Sounds like a cult. Sounds like a cult. It's not. You can leave anytime, and I'll still welcome you. I'll still talk to you when I see you. We're not. We don't shun anyone here. Well, we had that one incident, but we won't talk about that. All right, guys, let's get into today in history. That's right. Boom. All right. Today we got some birthdays, guys. Big shout out to Bruce Willis. That's right. Hopefully he's doing great, man. Remember he's isn't he battling some brain stuff? Big shout out to Bruce Willis. Keep fighting the good fight, my man. John McClane lives. That's right. Glenn Close. I don't care for her personally, but great actress. Oh no, Glenn Close I like. All right, no, Glenn Close is cool, man. She'll cook your rabbit. I was thinking of the other one, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Um, I gotta catch myself in the from going into stoner mode. Like you ever meet like a real stoner would have just dwelled on that for just hours, been like, no, man, it's she was in the thing, you know. But yeah, big shout out to Glenn Close. Loved her in The Shield. She'll cook your rabbit. What was that? Fatal Attraction. Great, great movie. Albert Speer. German architect and Nazi official. Why are we celebrating this fucking guy's birthday? You can go fuck yourself, Albert Speer. William Jenkins Bryan, American politician, 1860. You know what? I want to see why fucking this guy is of note. Was a German architect who was Adolf Hitler's chief architect. Man, so he's just a piece of shit Nazi, man. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Satan's in hell right now, be like, I am. Ha ha ha. Oh, man. All right. 2003, guys. The Iraq War begins. On this date in 2003, George W. Bush ordered airstrikes on Baghdad, thus launching the Iraq War. I call it the Iraqi War. The Iraq War to oust dictator Saddam Hussein, who was believed wrongfully to be manufacturing weapons of mass destruction. That's a whole one to get into. My theory on that was it was a bad intel, fucking snitch. A snitch gave him some bad fucking intel and they wanted to believe it, so they did. And well, you know, buddy of mine is Iraqi, and we haven't talked too much about it, but he was there during the Saddam stuff, and he's mentioned like I survived Saddam. Like you just briefly like be like, man, I don't worry about shit. I survived this. I survived Saddam. I survived that. That ain't fucking shit to me. So it must have been pretty fucking bad. He's kind of told me a little bit about it. Dictatorship ain't nothing. You have to like. I know in North Korea this is true. He was saying that you would have to have a picture, a big frame photo of Saddam in your house. It was the law. If you didn't, you fucking who knows what the fuck would happen. But like shit like that, man. Like how great, like that's cool, but I don't like want to be forced to look at this dude every like a big friend. Like, why is the nicest photo in my house of our fucking president? That's kind of weird. But dictator shit, man. Dictator shit. Um, shock and awe. Yep, shock and awe. Where are we at here? American church leader Fred Phelps, who founded the Westboro Baptist Church, became known for its strident opposition to homosexuality and the gay rights movement. Is expressed on picket signs carried by church members at funerals and other events. He died at age 84. Yeah, man, this was hang on real quick here. I owe this guy. I'm horrible at returning messages. It was my old neighbor just messaged me. Hey, buddy. All right, sorry guys. All right, cool. I got that taken care of. All right. If I've been meaning to message him for fucking months. So like, unless I would have done it right there, stoner stuff, guys. You know what I mean. So sorry about that. All right. The Westboro Baptist Church. What a bunch of pieces of shit these guys were. They would go and like picket soldiers' funerals and things like that. If you guys ever see the movie Red State, the cult in the movie Red State is based loosely off of the Westboro Baptist Church. All right, what else we got? English writer Arthur. What do we got? Rosie. Rosie's all up me here. Hang on, guys. I got to get a drink. Give me 1 second. English writer Arthur C. Clarke, who was best known for his visionary science fiction novels and for his work on Stanley Kubrick's hugely successful motion picture 2001 A Space Odyssey. Died at age 90. Big bucket of wind right there. Big long life. 1997, Dutch American artist William D. Kunging, a major exponent of abstract expression and action painting, whose series Woman 1 through 6 caused a stir with its violent imagery, impulse techniques, died at age 92. 1996, one of the worst fires in the history of the Philippines swept through Manila, killing 159 of 400 people in a nightclub. I think I kind of remember that, which was intended to hold no more than 35 people. Holy shit. Argentinian forces mobilized after a dispute between Argentinian workers, British scientists, and British controlled South Georgia Island, leading to Argentina's invasion of the Falklands 2 weeks later. That was in 82. 1962, American musician Bob Dylan released his debut album to mixed reviews. Love me some Bob Dylan, man. Bob Dylan rocks. Bob Dylan rocks. American journalist Jill Abramson, who was the first woman to serve as executive editor of the New York Times, was born. Nevada legalized gambling, which paved the way for casinos in the state, most notably in Las Vegas in 1931. Big Vegas state in there, right? 1920, Joseph Pilsudski was named Marshal of Poland. How do you get that position? Marshal of Poland. 1918, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson signed the Standard Time Act. Well, fuck this thing. Fuck this guy. 1918, Woodrow Wilson signed the Standard Time Act, which established daylight savings time in the United States. The legislation also gave the federal government oversight of the country's time zones. I don't know. I guess back then you needed it. Now we don't, man. Get rid of the stupid thing. 1911, the first International Women's Day was observed. 1860, William Jennings Bryan, a Democrat and populist leader and a magnetic orator who ran unsuccessfully 3 times for U.S. president, was born. 3 strikes and you're out, baby. 1687. Now we're getting to the good stuff. While on expedition to find the mouth of the Mississippi River, French explorer Rene Robot Cavlar, Sieur de La Salle, was murdered by his men in what is now Texas. La Salle had previously claimed a large region around the river for Louis the Ninth. Louis the Seventh, Sixth, Louis the Sixth, the 16th. I am of France, naming it Louisiana. Why did they murder him? That's what I want to know. 1560, in the conspiracy of Amboise, French Huguenot aristocrats failed to overthrow the Roman Catholic House of Guise. Sometimes you feel like you're just making noises. You're not like saying words. Frederick III became the last Holy Roman Emperor to be crowned by Pope Nicholas V. I am. And that was your today in history. That's right, guys. Head on down after that. We need to smoke another. Woo! All right, head on down 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore, guys. All right, who's up for some JFK? The meat and the potatoes, guys. Let's do this thing. Here we go.
Wake up, sleepyheads, turn on the tube. Wakey Bakey Morning got the latest scoop. Celeb news, gossip like a wild parade. Spill the beans while you sip that lemonade. Crazy news stories that'll blow your mind. Aliens on the loose, or did Bigfoot find? Grab a bowl and let's dive into the hype. Morning show groove with the stoner type. Wakey Bakey, every morning it's a dare. Catch the crazy news just floating in the air. Celeb drama and the wild world blend. Morning laughs that never end.
Introducing for the first time on the show, guys, we got Grok. So we're using Grok X. This is Grok 3. This is from Twitter. This is their AI, guys, or from X. I call it Twix. I call it Adam's birthday. That's right, Adam. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with names, guys. I remember John Hammond because that's the name I remember who kicks my ass every week. And Eric, you're a lifesaver. You're a lifesaver. Adam, big shout out. 420 show. We're gonna have a little special birthday video for Adam. Give him a big shout out. What was I? Stoner moment. So we're using the X. I used Chat GPT before, guys, and it didn't really work out so well. The first round worked out great. We deciphered it. Second round, it wasn't able to even see the images that we were uploading. So Grok, feel like I'm saying the football player. What was that guy's name? Gronk? This is Grok. If you guys want to follow us, it's at the Daily Dank 420, guys. At the Daily Dank 420. We even got a little check mark. Check us out. We're big time. So I wanted to see last night if this was going to end up working out, because like I said, ChatGPT would not let us even upload the files. It said it couldn't see it, even though it was obviously there. We kept blaming some weird fucking code, but I'm like, no, it's a scanned document, weirdo. All right, so it's saying, let's dig into these newly released JFK files from March 18th, 2025. So these ones are the assassination reports, I believe, is what this is. So it's talking about the memorandum for Robert J. Eattinger to David P. Holmes, dated in 1994, lays out how President John F. Kennedy's record collections interacts with the director of CIA, or the director of CIA, Central Intelligence Authority, to protect source and methods. What's new here isn't the legal stuff. It's itself. It's born. Oh, I'm horrible. It's been known that ARCA overrides most secrecy laws, but the emphasis on how intelligent agencies like the CIA had to justify postponing releases. Section 6 of ARC allows delays only if there's a grave threat to current intelligent operations, like exposing an active agent or methods still in use in 1992. The memo notes that all records were slated for release by October 2017 unless the president certified otherwise, with a final deadline of 25 years would be October 2017. Here's the kicker. It hits that CIA info was so sensitive in 1994 that they were still wrestling with what to hold back. Stuff tied to currently utilized sources or methods. Could this mean CIA operatives from the 60s were still active and relevant decades later? It's a road worth exploring, but maybe there's continuity of players or ops that we haven't considered. And then the next one was the draft guidance from the Assassination Records Review Board. This is part 1400. Is a gold mine. Part 1400 is a gold mine for rethinking the scope of what counts as the assassination records. Section 1400.1 defines it as broadly any record, publicly or private, related to an event or its investigations, including stuff from the state and local government, universities, and foreign governments. Section 1402 goes into further additional records like training manuals, agency filing systems. This just isn't about Oswald's rifle or the Warren Commission notes. It's about the whole ecosystem of the intelligent and government activity around November 22nd, 63. The road, the WrestleMania. No, the road. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Lost my place. I got to drink something here real quick. Throw up some music in the background. I think that's what we're missing. That's what we're missing, guys. All right. Let's get into this. It's about a whole ecosystem of intelligence. New road alert. What if... all right, guys. So this is a new strand, new theory we're going to pitch out here. What if the key isn't in Dallas, but in some dusty filing cabinet from a Cuban embassy or a CIA station procedural manual? The ARRB pushed to include Article Section 14.4, even records under court seal, suggests an untapped material, like a sealed grand jury stuff or foreign intel that could rewrite the whole story. That's weird. Section 1407 says records tied to person should include an alias, Oswald's known alias, like James Hiddle. Old news, but this rule implies in the CIA. The Senate reports adds another layer. It stresses that ARCA wasn't just about rehashing the Warren Commission. It was about going beyond the digging. All right, so let's get into some of these new files, guys. What takes us down a new road? The interplay of these docs suggests the story isn't just about Oswald or a lone gunman. It's about a web of intelligence, policy, and maybe cover-ups. The span decades, a fresh angle. Instead of asking who pulled the trigger, ask who knew what, when, and why. Why didn't they stop it? The CIA's Mexico City ops, they knew fucking Oswald was there. The AIRB broad net and the hint still sensitive method in 94 point to a bigger machine at work. One that might have misfired or been deliberately jammed. No hard proof yet, but the framework is there. All right, Larry, how's it going? All right, guys, we're going to get into these new files. Let me get Eric just sent me. Okay, this is 48 pages of the JFK assassination. It can be, this can probably be a separate stream. Okay, look at, man, Eric's taking care of me, man. I hope Eric's taking care of me. All right, where are we at here? All right, related to the assassination, I think that's the one we just went through, 1400. All right, so let's do these ones here. I'll just upload all these. No, let's do 4 at a time. All right, there we go. All right, let's get back here. All right, Grok. Wow. Mind blowing. Here are some new drops. File drops. All right. You got to be very particular how you talk to these AIs. All right. So boom and boom. There we go. All right. Let's see what Grok says. PI Grok. Boom. It's analyzing. Oh, here we go. It says, yeah. It's saying, time for a breaky dank. That's right. Larry. All right. Yeah, these files drops are wild. A ton of raw data to chew on. I've gone through the documents you shared, while some are sparse and garbled. Like those cable forms with the endless TOT and PER repeats. Other drops are fascinating nuggets that could take us down a road. All right, let's check it out. The Oswald Helsinki memo. This memo from June 1st, 1964 is quite a bombshell. It's a CIA internal note about Lee Harvey Oswald's October 1959 trip to Helsinki. First time I'm hearing about this one. He popped into a Soviet consulate to kick off his defection to the USSR. The Warren Commission was sniffing around, asking about his timetable, and Frank Fredberg, recently back as chief station at Helsinki, gave some crisp details. Airport to downtown Helsinki, 25 minutes by car. Downtown to Soviet consulate, 5 minutes by taxi. Consulate likely closed at 1 p.m. on Saturday in 1959. Passengers list as the U.S. consulate destroyed after 6 months. Convenient, right? What's new here? The timing is tight. Oswald arrived in Helsinki in October 1959, a Saturday, October 10th, and got his Soviet visa crazy fast, approved by October 14th. Most folks waited weeks, but he's in and out like he's got a VIP pass. Freiberg's chat with CIA officer, the Soviet-focused SR division, hints that they were scrambling to piece this together for the commission, even suggests a follow-up cable to Helsinki for more dirt. The new road Why the rush? Why someone was greasing the wheel? Was someone greasing the wheels for Oswald? CIA, Soviets, or a third party? His file number 2289248 ties him to a CIA interest pre-assassination. So maybe his defector gig wasn't as a lone wolf as it seemed. The Lancer Dispatch. This one's a curveball. A CIA operation in Mexico, 1968, running leftist press service called Lanchar to push anti-Soviet propaganda. It's not directly about JFK, but bear with me. It's a window into the CIA tradecraft that could connect key points. Lindluck, the principal agent, organized writers to charm off articles for Latin American papers, including a hit job on Soviet poet Yavishkanova, that name, in March and April of 68. Open letters, handbills, and press stunts turned his Mexico visit into a PR disaster. The operation struggled, writers flaked, some turned right-wing, and Lindluck was a mixed bag. Great output, lousy management. They planned to hand it off to Identity Ricardo Ortega, a respected Mexican socialist, or Identity Number 10 Excelsior, reported in the communist ties. Guatemala links pop up. Lindluck cut deals with their defense ministry, hinting at broader regional ops. New Road. This shows the CIA's deep game in Mexico post JFK, messing with narratives and intellectuals. Oswald's own Mexico City trip in September of '63, visiting the Soviet and Cuban embassies, happened in a similar sandbox. Could Lanchar types have been watching him, or was he a pawn in a much bigger related propaganda play? Or does this prove that they could spin loyalty? They could spin a fast story. Maybe they did with Oswald too. The Joseph Timothy White file. The agent reported from September 22nd, 1982, tracks a soldier White at Kemper Military School. Interviewed by his ex-instructor, Captain Harry Glaston. It's a DOD file, not CIA, but it's in the JFK collection. Why? All right, the details of it. White, born 1961 in St. Louis, was a solid student, but a loner. Into nationalism, superior, that whole superior being shtick, neo-Nazi, all that shit. He debated National Socialism in class, went AWOL to see a KKK NAACP debate, and kept Nazi books in his room. Peers called him anti-U.S., though Glasser vouched for his loyalty. He flunked out of ROTC due to cash woes in 1981. In 1982, Message, TTG, September 82, White wrote gripped about U.S. troops in the South Korea and hopelessness post-army discharge. Wright wrote gripped about his U.S. trips in South Korea, hopelessness post-army discharge. New Road. This feels like a stretch for JFK. White's too young. He was 2 in 1963, but its inclusion screams pattern. The Army's 902D MI group cared enough to dig into this ideology years later. Could this tie to broader monitoring and extremist post-JFK? Maybe linked to Oswald's own oddball profile ex-Marine defector. It's a long shot, but maybe they're hunting parallels. So weird. Yeah, why would they include that? That's really fucking weird. Especially how they find it with they combed it with a fine-tooth comb, man. Like, that shouldn't have been, like, that's weird. I wonder what that is. Harvey, I thought it was Chucky doll from the shop. Let's see. The cable fragments. These are a mess. OCR garbled them into TOT. Let's remember this one, Sue. Page 2 says secret. Oh, we're going to decode this fucker. We're going to decode this fucker. All right. So we'll go back to that one. The big picture and new path. So perfect timing. These files don't rewrite JFK history, but they crack open new doors. Oswald's Helsinki hustle, Mexico City playbook, and the ideology echoes. You know what? Let's can we do this? Could it be? Code. All right. So we're going to use known tools to decrypt this code. All right, let's see. See what Grok says. Oh, shit. It's thinking. It's thinking. So I put, can we do this? Could it be a CIA code on the cable fragments? Can we use tools to decrypt this code? It says, all right. This is the good shit, guys. This is what you waited 40 minutes for, or whatever it's been. This is the good shit. This is the good shit. All right. Big shout out to everyone still hanging in there. Brian, wait until you eventually read about the route and pull the Secret Service. Some info was out before. Oh, nice. All right, here we go. All right, let's tackle these cable fragments. Or at least figure out what's going on with all the TOT and PER repeats. All right, what we're working with, guys. Page 1, just a header. 104 2005 JFK Axe release has a flood of TOT repeated endlessly. No real content beyond that. Page 2 labeled secret with 27 MFA 776 at the top. Per repeats. This is a faint structure. Fields like total copies ran by advanced copies, isolated, slotted, but it's drowned in noise. It looks like standard CIA cable transmittal form, not the message itself. The TOT and PER could be OCR misreads, formatting marks, or even ciphers gone haywire. Is it a CIA code? CIA cables from the 60s often use kryptons. Lynn Luck from Lanchar, we just talked about, and routing indicators, but they weren't encrypted in the modern sense. They were more of obfusc structure, that unbreakable cipher. This docket secret stamp and sparse legality text suggests it's either. A cover sheet meaning meant to log description, not to carry juicy bits. OCR garbage. It's code. It'd be simple substitution or transfer. Tools to decrypt. If TOT or PER represent letters or words, we'd count it. Map them in the English letter. E is 12%. Tools like CryptTool and online servers. Let's see. Trying it out. Oh shit, it's doing it. Let's test a chunk. If PER is a misread, maybe it's for or by. Reconstructing cable sec decim by. Cable secret decimated by. Total copies as is a field run by per. Could this be for name by name or just noise? Now it's running it on this one. No deep encryption needed, just OCR cleanup. 271 MF776 might be the key, but without the full cable, it's a dead end. Reality check. The 2005 release aimed for transparency, not riddles. No bombshells. All right, so let's get these other ones going, guys. We got a bunch of other files. Let's see where I'm at here. It was worth a try, guys, you know? It was worth a try. All right. 1 through. Okay, so now we got these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. All right. All right. Grok, you're doing a great job. You're killing it. Much appreciated. Got to keep it motivated. And don't mock me. Oh, shit. Much appreciated. Here are the newest. Oh, shit. Newest drops. All right. What were we on? 31 was that one. So, hang on. Hang on, guys. My bad. I gotta see what files we were at here real quick. Okay, so we were there. 31. So I started at 1573. All right, here we go. I think I did how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the last 5. All right. There we go. The last 5. 5. So 1 through 5. All right, there we go. Got it loaded. Finally figured my shit out, guys. Larry, the man, the myth, the open carry legend. Larry. Okay. Sorry, Brian, I wasn't able to pull separate section of files. Oh, no big deal, man. No, this is fine. I'm trying to figure out what, by the numbers, which one I had already uploaded and which one I had. All right, here we go. Oh, we hit the content limit, but it'll just forget what we had currently. Whoa, we're currently experiencing a dimension side issue with your request. Yeah, we think we did a little too many of them here. A little too many of them. Let's do this one. I think this was the big one that he sent me. All right. All right. All right, so this looks like a part of the 2005 release, specifically detailing Mandarin for 68, investigation, CIA test, so you haven't asked specific questions. I'll give you a quick summary and we'll see what we want to get into. All right, so the document includes memo from the Deputy Director for Plans from Charles Catbick, Central Chiefs Cover Staff, dated around April 68. It discusses a letter from John Frappy and Ramparts Magazine to the IRS listing 145 tax-exempt organizations expected of being funded or cooperated by the CIA. The memo analyzed the scope of the potential damage of these allegations, breaking down organizations into categories. 89 of some CIA associations, 2 current, 45 previously exposed, 45 unexposed until now. 55 had no CIA ties, and 3 additional unsolicited projects were vulnerable due to funding links. This memo outlines rampant search methods, public records, interviews, etc., and concludes that their suspiciously large stem from overt information rather than internal leaks. Specific organizations through some parts. What would you like me to do with this? Analyze specific parts, summarize further, something else. Uh, how does this tie in to the JFK murder? And any new discoveries? All right. All right. So, how does this tie into the JFK murder? Any new discoveries that we may have not known before? Oh, Grok. All right. Like it always starts with that. All right. It's nice having this for like research. I'm telling you, man. Makes a huge difference. Back in the day, you got some grunt just fucking reading every fucking page trying to figure out what's going on. Now, like, we can be first on the scene, man. Like, we get it. All right. Let's connect the dots between the magazine documents you shared and the JFK assassination, focusing on how it might relate to new discoveries in 2025 release. The document you provided is a 1968 CIA memo from Charles Kirk, direct tie to JFK assassination. The memo doesn't explicitly mention JFK's assassination, but it's relevant because the highlights the CIA's secret relationship with various organizations, some of which conspiracy theories have long linked to November 22nd. The assassination has been a lightning rod of speculation about the CIA involvement, often citing more like Kennedy's firing of CIA Director Allen Dulles before the Bay of Pigs. Let's mark that. I had never realized that. All right. His refusal to escalate in Cuba and his perceived softness on communism. The Ramparts investigation and detailed here were part of a wave in 1960s exposes that fueled such theories as revealing CIA funding of anti-communist groups, foundation, and media, some of which overlap figures and entities later tied to assassination narratives. All right, so I want to tackle this real quick. So I never realized Kennedy fired the CIA director after the Bay of Pigs. There's a lot of parallel. Eric brought this up, man. Eric brought this up. A lot of parallels with Trump and JFK. Holy shit. They both took on the CIA. Holy fuck. And what you're seeing right now, the defunding of USAID, I'm telling you, this is all fucking CIA fucking related. 100%, guys. I'm telling you right now. This is CIA. Wow. Why is he pushing to get this fucking document, these JFK, Epstein? Because they're showing fucking CIA corruption. That's exactly what this is. Holy shit. Allegedly. Everything you hear in this show is for entertainment purposes only. This is a stoner show. Don't pay attention to us, CIA. It's a stoner show. Wow. It takes me back. I remember when he first got elected, the first time, Trump. Um, Schumer, Chuck Schumer was on. I want to say Rachel Maddow, and I've only seen the clip. I wasn't watching it live. Um, Trump did something, basically called out the CIA, and Chuck Schumer, in a non-political, a non-acting kind of way, when he heard the news, he hadn't heard it. It broke like on that news segment, and they said something about the CIA and how he was fucking with them. And Chuck Schumer gave an honest fucking, like, all his plastic surgery fell down, and he was like, "Oh, I wouldn't do that. Oh no!" Like, it was like a sincerely honest, like, you don't fuck with the CIA. That's what I read out of it. And now you look at all this, man. Holy shit! Before today's show, CIA HQ, huge police presence. Chuck was calling for Trump's death. Yeah, like, man, like, for real, this is some serious shit. All right, so new discoveries in 2025, guys. Since this is part of the 2025 release, let's consider what might be new here compared to prior knowledge. Before 2025, much of the public knew about the CIA mafia plots against Fidel Castro, revealed in 1970s by the Church Committee and Oswald's murky intelligence connections. However, this document could be offered as fresh specifics, previously unexposed organizations. The 42 organizations with the CIA ties not cited in the press during the HIDDOC, likely code name for a prior exposure event. These 16 funding conduits, 6 cover providers for agents, 6 projects. If any of these, like unnamed singleton agent covers, name like Hit Enable, tied to Dallas, New Orleans, or anti-Castro Cuban groups, they could be a bombshell. For instance, if one of these fronts employed or interacted with Oswald or his associates, both David Ferris or Guy Bannister, both linked to New Orleans anti-Castro scene, it's a new thread. So basically, what this is saying is they have all these fronts, the CIA. They have all these covers. I'm Joe Snow, the milkman, and I own the milk company. But yet, I'm fucking spreading propaganda, whatever my mission is. Good example. Great example of this is that Tom Cruise movie where he's the weed guy or the cocaine guy, whatever it was, and he's flying the plane based on a true story. He was a CIA asset. What did they do? They bought him an airfield. They bought him an airport. They bought him a fucking 1,000 acres out in the middle of nowhere so they could do their shit all in his name. Like, that's what we're talking about. Where does this money come from? Condoms for the Taliban. That's where it fucking comes from. And we're starting to see it. The one, and I'll be honest, man, like, I'm not a raw Trump guy. Like, I like the direction. I see one thing that I don't like that he could really improve on is explaining shit. And maybe he's not explaining it because he's just hitting them where it fucking, like, sucker punching them. So, like, hey, you're not seeing this fucking coming. This is what I'm doing. But man, if the tariffs, for example, I heard someone explain it beautifully. They're like, "Oh, these tariffs rules in the country, blah blah blah," and and perhaps they are. I'm not here to debate that. But this other person that brought up, they were a Democrat. They flipped the script. And they were like, "No, man, what these tariffs are we've lost all our jobs. We've lost all our manufacturing gigs to China and all these other, and we're getting nothing in return. We're getting nothing in return. It's free trade." So what this is he's tariffing them. So then their cost of goods are going to go up. And then guess what? Because, they're basically giving over, they got slave labor. Well, we can't do that. Their cost of goods go up. we start manufacturing and again in America, giving Americans jobs, and we can compete with the fucking price now of shit, and we can actually come in lower and be like, God bless America, we're going to buy American again. Like, if you put it in those, roughed it up, and I'm a caveman throwing shit on a wall trying to make art. But no, if you put it in those perspectives, you're like, well, fuck, that makes sense. But instead of just shoving it down, and this like the CIA shit too, you know, this USAID, instead of saying like, hey, this is covered for CIA fucking funding, you're just taking it away, and then people can bitch and moan. You're not giving. I don't know. You could just explain stuff better. Ultimately, is what I'm saying. He does explain it, and he has everyone else on his team explain it. The media keeps saying no one is saying anything, but everything is out in the open. Yeah, true. And that's about us making the USA again, man. I'm all for that, 100%. And then you know what? Everyone who bitches about fucking slave labor and all that, doesn't this fix that a little bit? Like, fucking, we're not buying their shit because they can come in cheaper anymore. I don't know. What's not known before? Specific names and projects. So basically, this one's all fucking CIA. And this is an independent magazine study, man. Crazy. Okay, let's get into these last few. All right. So then we're going to do 3. Oops. All right. Did we do the 31 already? These are big ones, I have a feeling. All right. Only one steel foundry is left. Oh, really? Only one steel? Fuck, man. Yeah, we got to start. You know, and that's the question that got brought up, too. And, you know, people like to laugh about it, but not really. What happens if we do go to war with China? Where the fuck are we going to get all our shit from? We got to build bombs and all that. Like, we got to go old school, Rosie the Riveter. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got to start doing more shit. Bring the manufacturing jobs back to America, 100%. All right, guys. So recap of Rampart's memo. We've already got into it. Senate Select Committee memo. This is a memo for the record. Lyle L. Miller, detailing CIA witness testifying before the Senate Committee on presidential campaign activities. Let's break it down in connection to the JFK, tied to the JFK murder. 100%, Eric, 100%. Tied to the JFK murder. This document doesn't directly mention the JFK assassination. It's focused on Watergate. But the overlap comes through key figures and CIA operatives that echo assassination and related suspicions. So before we get into this, guys, since this is Watergate related and CIA related, let me fucking tell you something not everyone knows, guys. Did you know that, was it Bernstein or Woodrow? Hang on 1 second. I think it's Carl Bernstein. It's either Bob Woodrow. I'm pretty sure it was Carl Bernstein. Was a retired fucking CIA guy who went to work for the newspaper, who just happened to break the fucking Watergate story. Is that fucking weird? Like, how weird is that? Like, so you're gonna retire from the CIA and you go to work for a newspaper? And then you break the biggest story of all time? That's kind of weird, right? Like, I know it's not Paranormal Tuesday, but weird. All right, so Howard Hunt, what a name. Met with Cord Meyer, another great name. And Hunt was a CIA officer involved in the Bay of Pigs, probably a fake name. Bay of Pigs, and later a Watergate burglar. He was one of the guys who broke into Watergate. His name has long swirled in the JFK conspiracy circles, partially due to his alleged presence in Dallas on November 22nd, a claim he denied. His cryptic 2007 deathbed confession implicated CIA operatives like Cordell Harris and Frank Sturgis. This document confirms Hunt's post JFK CIA interactions, potentially fueling speculations about his earlier roles. You just now caught that, Brian? James McCord. McGowan's testimony, page 3, touches on McCord, a CIA's security expert, Watergate burglar, and confession over his retirement date in 1970 or 71. McCord's CIA tenure overlapped with the assassination era. Some theorists link him to Oswald surveillance due to his technical expertise, though no hard evidence exists. The citing clarification pre-retirement doesn't directly tie JFK, but keeps the CIA proximity in play. Igno Martinez. Richie's testimony, page 3, references Martinez, a Cuban exile and Watergate burglar, with confusion over his car at the Miami airport arrest. Martinez worked on CIA anti-Castro ops in the 1960s, including with Hunt. His New Orleans connection, a hub for Oswald and anti-Castro activities, make him a tangible JFK figure. Though this document focuses on Watergate logistics. Mullen Company. Bruce mentions in 1972 called a June 1972 call between the CIA and Mullen Company, a PR firm used as CIA front. Robert Bennett tied to Mullen emerges as untrustworthy in Lukey's view. Mullen Company's role in a CIA cover-up linked back to Rampert's memo, some of which conspiracy buffs tied to the JFK death. The Watergate JFK nexus hinges on the idea that the same CIA player and tactics, convert funding, break-ins, surveillance, could have been used in 1963. 1974 testimony, the Watergate-centric, shows these networks still active a decade later, suggesting continuity. 100%, right? Okay, let's say this, guys. Let's say we all work at a restaurant together, right? We all work at I work, me and my crew work at a restaurant. We're chopping onions, maybe you guys are part of it, I don't know. Whatever it is. And we have a big party. A big party comes through. And dude gets killed at the table. Holy shit. Mafia comes in, blows his brains out. I don't know how this ties together, but I'm going to tie it together. Just wait. And then years go by. And you come back to the restaurant. And I'm still in there. Maybe some old faces are in there. Maybe some new faces are in there. But we're still doing the same thing. We're still playing the same game. Even though a dude died in our restaurant years later. It's just another day. It was just another day at the office. It was a day that we remember, but it was just another day at the office. Does this play out like that? I'm a CIA guy. I witnessed JFK get killed. Maybe I didn't say anything about it and I should have. Just another day at the office, right? Now, years later, we're breaking into Watergate. Think about it. So, new discoveries, Hunt's meeting, the specific mention of Hunt's meeting with Meyer, post-Watergate is a fresh detail. Lukowski's role of distrust of Bennett suggests a quid pro quo against favors in the new wrinkle. Howard Hughes. Minhu is a Howard Hughes associate. Worked with the CIA on Castro assassination plots in the early 60s, overlapping with JFK tenure. Interesting. If Bennett's Nolan ties hit earlier JFK-related ops, this could be a lead, though speculative without more. The CCS logs, the change in the central cover staff logging procedures in 72, and specific in June 72, Mullen are new specific. These logs request a follow-up surface in 2005. All right. So the cable, guys, this is a frustrating one, most likely redacted or garbled beyond page 1. Secret, tied to JFK without text. We can only hypothesize based on its inclusion. Cables from 70s were often related to ups on Oswald's Mexico City trip, CIA mafia plot. New discoveries. Full cable emerges elsewhere in 2025 drops. In 1976, they suggest it's a post-church committee, possibly reacting to public disclosure, and new discovery would require unredacted names or ops not previously linked. But I got nothing concrete here. Basically, guys, what's new? The Rampart 68 ties JFK via CIA fronts with potential unexposed organizations. Senate memo links through Hunt, McCord, and Martinez. Watergate figures with JFK era CIA roots. The cables too redacted to judge, but its present hints at lingering JFK fallout. The big new factor depends on cross-referencing. If Rampart's annexes names of front tied to Daily Plaza, or if Senate memos, CCS logs, or White House flap unmasked 1963 specifics, that's groundbreaking. Without that, this deepens the CIA's shadow footprint around the JFK without proving a plot. Want me to focus on one, like digging into Hunt's 74? You know what? Let's see. My throat is fucking killing me. That's what she said. Yeah, we've been going an hour and a half, man. Woo! Been going an hour and a half. Time to take a break. Happy birthday, Adam. Big shout out. 100%. Hey, there he is. There he is. Big shout out. Hey, man, while you're here. No, we do a 420 show. We do a 420 show, too. Let me pull this up. While you're here, man, that way you don't have to join us again unless you want to at 420. I got something for you. Give me 1 second. There he is. All right, we like to do a couple things for our friends, our Dank Nation friends. Perfect. All right, let me kill this here music. All right, big birthday shout out to Adam. And here you go. You get 2 videos. You get two presents today. So this first one is from all of us to you. Happy birthday. Oh, let's go spotlight. We brought in a celebrity. Weird Al. Take it from here.
Oh, hey Adam, how you doing? Al here. Listen, I know you're super busy. You got a lot going on. I really hate to bother you, but well, there's something I've been meaning to tell you, and I'm afraid it just can't wait any longer. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Adam. Happy birthday to you. Hey, it's your birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Adam. You can't go wrong with Weird Al, man. What do we got? We got something else for you. Something else for you. A little something, something. We do everything epically on this show. Everything is epically on the show. Epic game nights, all that. So for you, kind sir, happy epic birthday.
It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today.
Let's celebrate. We lose control and you cut the cake. The night is yours. Destiny awaits.
Oh, wait
so
with me.
share toast with your closest mates.
It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. Grab your goodie bags. Open your gifts. Blow out your candles.
Happy birthday, Adam. That is right. Big shout out. Big shout out. Glad that we caught you. Glad that we caught you. All right, guys, be listening to the Weird. I actually took my son to see Weird Al live for the first time. It was his first concert. Not Weird Al, my son's. Weird Al had many, many concerts. And they played all the things, man. It was a great show, man. Great fucking show. It was a smaller venue, too, which made it cool. It was in Laughlin. Very, very cool. So, man, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. I'm gonna get on out of here, man. We had a long show, almost 2 hours. This is a real morning show. We're a real show. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you're taking care of one another out there. You are loved. You are appreciated, guys. We'll be back at 4:20. Probably won't be talking JFK. Maybe not. I think we beat that. We've beat the files. I don't know. There's a lot in there, man. Woo! All right, guys. I appreciate you. Happy birthday, Adam. Happy late birthday, Lonnie. I'm gonna have to throw up a video. We'll have to do Lonnie's half birthdays, quarter birthdays from here on out. Happy day, Lonnie. Happy day, my friend. Oh, have a great birthday. Have a great day, guys. Be the difference you want to see in the world. You are loved. You are appreciated. Hold the door open. Pay it forward. Do all the things. We'll see you later, guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
All right, guys. Good show. Great show today. We appreciate you. If you're first time watching, hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Make sure you're checking out our other videos, guys. This is where I would say here, but we don't have that on the live. All right, guys. We'll see ya. Check us out at 420. We appreciate you. We'll see you guys.